Welcome to Tampa Bay. We buck 'em up when we raise the flag. Fire the cannons and seize the day. The crew's ready, all hands on deck, no parley. Down in Tampa Bay. We buck 'em up. We buck 'em up. We buck 'em up. Down in Tampa Bay. We buck 'em up. We buck 'em up. We buck 'em up. Down in Tampa Bay.
Tell me what to do ever.
What is up, Bucs Nation? It is January 4th, 2024. You're watching the Loose Cannons podcast. I'm your boy, Sammer, and I'm hanging out on the top right-hand of your screen with the sexiest Dominican I have ever known, and a man whose meats are considered royal delicacies in 29 states and 13 different countries. My brown brother, Poppy Latte.
I made a critical mistake, though. I got to tell you guys. I got to interrupt your intro, Sammer.
No, it's okay. I don't need to intro. I don't need to intro.
I feel disgusted with myself. You said my meats are, legal only in certain states, and certain people have my meats. Certain people had my meat for the first time on Sunday, and Stan called me early in the morning, and he was rushing me, and I just felt flustered. And my meat, it takes a process, right? You got to tenderize it. You got to marinate it. And I forgot a critical ingredient to the fucking marinade, like fucking salt. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to say it.
It's still delicious. It was delicious, but it was missing. Like, what the fuck happened?
Dude, I have never eaten porcupine as good as what you made at my house, bro. That was good. Manatee liver puree, what was it? Manatee liver pate. Awesome. Awesome, real good shit.
On the bottom of your screen
salt.
is a man whose feet are actually banned in 37 states now. 37 states.
Yeah.
All right. A man whose wife has actually banned from sleeping next to her unless he's wearing socks because of the roughness of the bottom of his feet.
Not true.
My stepbrother, Stank Ali. Stank?
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Loose Cannons show, where we talk about football, specifically Tampa Bay Buccaneers football. And this week, boy, do we got a good one. This is a big game, guys. So you make sure.
Hey,
no.
Wait a second.
I want to introduce. Wait. Nobody ever introduces our brother. He's over. He's there. His Samurai Ali, whose beard is spray painted in all 50 states.
All 50 states.
All 50 states.
And some of the U.S. territories as well.
Hey,
That's true. That's true.
I want to do an experiment here really quick just to start the show because of Greg DeCruz. He motivated me here. Everybody's seen the movie Due Date with Zach Galifianakis. Like, come on, guys. You guys, he's acting the speech. Greg DeCruz just said, Sammer, Stank, and Poppy, if you were giving the pregame speech to the team, what would you say? Stank, go.
Yeah, go ahead, Stank.
This is the pregame. Everybody, shh.
It fits the first topic, too.
Hey, quiet down. Take a knee. Take a knee.
Take a knee. Bring it in.
Take a knee.
Bring it in.
When men are in front of me and I'm speaking to them, all of them, take a knee.
Here you go.
First things first, Dave, get your ass back to fucking Seattle. You're out of here, buddy. You're gone. Fired right before the last game of the season. I don't want to see your beautiful face in my locker room ever again.
This is the worst pregame speech ever.
And, hey, guys, welcome back, Byron. Byron, come on in.
The fuck?
Come on in.
Mute his
Most
ass.
of you guys know him.
It's horrible.
How is this a pregame
Super
speech?
Bowl winning.
Sammer.
This sounds like a really bad fundraiser event. Latte, give him a pregame speech, please. The Bucs control their destiny. You're walking in their locker room, Latte, and these guys need to tap into every ounce of motivation and energy within their bodies.
You're the guy, Sammer, not me. You're the guy. I'm not the guy. You're the guy. Did you see what you did to Baker Mayfield at the golf tournament? Give me some of that, Sammer. Come on.
That was special. All right, boys, listen.
Ooh.
We've had an up and down, an up, and then a down season so far to this point, right? But hey, you guys have shown me that you have something in there. It's still in there. And sometimes we got to tap into it. And that this game, this moment that we're in right now, it's like you're climbing that mountain. Sometimes you slip, scuff your knee, hurt your ankle, but you know what? You got to keep climbing. You got to keep climbing because you know what's the best feeling is when you're at the top of that mountain and not alone, but with your brothers. So you carry them. You lift them up with you. You be a leader if you're a leader. And if you're not, you follow and you be a good teammate. And you get to the top of that mountain. And how do we get to that top? We beat the Carolina Panthers in front of us this Sunday. And how do we do that? By imposing our will, by letting them know that we are grown-ass men. And we have grown-ass quarterbacks, not tiny little boys running around behind offensive linemen that are taller than them. So I want you guys to deep down feel it. Do you remember that moment when your son was first born and you almost cried, but then you said, oh man, I got to grow up right now. I got to protect this individual. He will never die as long as I'm here. You need to tap into that moment. Go as deep as your third testicle will allow, and you pull the absolute will of victory from your soul and from your loins, and you go out there and you don't come back to me unless you're a fucking winner. Let's fucking go.
This is fucking amazing. Greg True says mute stank. Farouk Awab says thank gave a pregame speech fit for the WNBA. No comment.
Hey. This new girls can ball.
That was beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful.
I'm ready. I'm ready right now. I mean, let's go.
Sammer, I'm in a full blown. I'm about 50% full lathered sweat.
Wait, am I wearing a blue? Am I really wearing a blue hat right now?
Carolina, what are you doing, dude? You're an idiot. So dumb. Hey, Bucs control their destiny. We're in control of our destiny. That's where I want to start. Right at the top, guys. You guys see the little thing, the beautiful graphic that Sammer created for us there. We control our destiny. It's in our fucking hands. We just got to go out there and execute. And listen, this may sound fucking crazy, but I don't care if it's goddamn Kyle Trask. We should beat this team. We are better than this team. Top to bottom, we are better than this team. Roster to roster, we are better than this team. Kyle Trask is better than fucking Bryce Young merely because he can look over the goddamn offensive line.
This speech is amazing.
The last time we went out there, shut the fuck up, shut it up. The last time we went out there, we had 124 yards rushing by Rashad White on the ground. And it was a goddamn monsoon. We couldn't even throw the ball in the first half. So whether it's Baker, whether it's Trask, we should run the ball down this team's throat. Let me remind you that we had a safety playing goddamn linebacker. No Devin White, no Levante David. The fucking backup got hurt. This defense should control. Todd, man.
Talking to Todd now?
Todd.
During the speech?
Todd.
Okay.
This is your side of the ball, Todd. We should impose our physicality, our will. We should do whatever the fuck we want on defense. That team can't run the ball. They don't have a fucking receiver. The receiver they have is almost 40 years old, and the damn quarterback is just not good. We should win this team on goddamn defense alone and just get in the playoffs, and anything can happen, okay?
No, so look, I agree with you, but I don't want Dave to hear what you just said. Two things. You told him that we could win this on defense alone, and then you told him that we should be able to run the ball. Okay? I don't want him to know these things. No. I agree with you. I understand what you're saying. I know the intent, and I understand that you come from a good place.
You mean for like a normal offensive coordinator, you could tell them, hey, we should impose our will on the ground. With Dave, you can't do that because then he might throw the ball 10 times. That's what you mean?
Dave said, hey, looked at you in the eyes during the speech. He said, I got you, bro. Hey, matter of fact,
I got a playbook just for you.
I'm going to run it first and second down, and I'm going to throw it on third. Hey, and the next series, I'm going to do it again.
And I'm going to do it again until they figure out that we can't do it.
That's right.
Until they figure out that we don't know what we're doing.
Yep. I'm going to fuck you.
Here's my thing.
Basically,
and it's kind of like the next thing on the list here, but if we're going to go in there, I want them to play the way they played the 4 weeks previous to last week. Just be aggressive, both sides of the ball, and just do what you're good at. I'm sorry, I know they're not good at running, blocking or stopping the run, the Panthers, but we are a pass team. We should be passing first.
Here's the problem.
Let them run in the second half all you want when we've got a 21-point lead. I'm fine with that.
Here's the problem, Sammer. We could joke, we can talk about shit we want, and a lot of it's jokes and a lot we're being serious, but a lot of it's joking. But real talk, I get it. I get the whole Dave thing. I get the run, pass, punt, run, pass, punt. I get it's frustrating. But unfortunately, this week, Baker's probably going to start because he's a fucking dog. And I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me about Baker. I don't give a shit if you like Baker, if you hate Baker. You cannot deny the fact that he is a dog, and he has laid it all on the line for this fucking team. He twisted his ankle real nasty against Indianapolis, came back in. He got fucking folded up like a goddamn origami thing against the dirty-ass bitch-ass. Fuck the Saints one more goddamn time, by the way. They try to hurt him in week 4, and then they fucking stupid fucking rib shot, cheap shot. God damn it, I hate that fucking team. But because Baker's a dog, and because Baker's going to probably start this game, we don't know if he finishes or not. All it takes is one bad shot, and he might not finish. But he's going to attempt to play because we know that that's in his DNA. They may have to protect him from himself, if that makes sense, Sammer. They might try and lean on it because Carolina should not be dangerous. We should not be worried about them hanging fucking points on us.
No, I get that, but you cannot become a one-dimensional team against any team in the NFL, because if they know what you're doing, mathematically they can actually stop it. Like you don't have to be better.
They knew it week 9, and we still ran for 124.
I know, but we started that game. Well, we were more aggressive in that game. Like, if you want to run, I'm cool with the runs, but let's get a little creative with it. Let's stretch it to the sidelines once in a while. Let's actually get our running back moving downhill before we hand the ball off to him. Let's call something that's, where Kate Otten decides, you know what, I'm going to block on this play, as opposed to just standing there and getting my ass kicked.
So bad.
Oh, Stinney as well. Let's see Stinney not somersault backwards 4 or 5 times this week, please. Like, you can run the ball and still be creative with how you do it, but you mentioned Baker, man, and we're having this discussion here. I got to ask you guys, because I don't know how I feel about this. If Baker is like 60% and says, guys, I can go, if you're the coach, you say, no, we have to sit you because we have to do what's best for the team in this moment, because you not being 100% might lead to a bad throw, a bad decision, you getting hurt later on.
Yep.
How do you deal with that? Like, if it's 60% Baker and he's looking you dead in the eye and says, I can go, but you know that there's kind of a risk there. What are you doing? Stang, I'll go with you because you're the Trask can guy on here, so yeah. I'll go with you first.
First of all, I had to do the hat change. Everybody, I apologize for wearing a blue hat.
Yeah.
On fuck the Carolina Panthers week.
You should run a lap. You should run a lap for that. Honestly,
should run a lap.
I stubbed my toes so hard at going to get the hat. This has been a bad day for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it all out. And Baker, your ass is on the bench this week, buddy. I appreciate your heart. I appreciate your moxie, your courage, all those things. It's Kyle's time. Okay, we all saw the script before the beginning of the season. We knew that it was going to end this way.
Can you be serious?
Similarly, hold on. This is my take. This is my turn. All right. Similarly to how Brady took over for injured Drew Bledsoe, Trask is going to take over for an injured Baker. It's happening, boys. It's happening. He's going to fucking look amazing going into the playoff game. We're going to wonder who should start. Who should start? Should it be Kyle? Should it be Baker and his broken ribs? It's going to be Kyle, I think, throughout the rest of the remainder of the season and into the Super Bowl. You heard it here first, guys.
You're an absolute
That's
idiot.
My take.
Yeah,
that's my take.
That's why you'd get fired, because that game would end up in a loss and you would lose your job.
Which game?
Greg,
you don't think Kyle's capable of beating the worst fucking team in all in all of the NFL? Stop texting me. All right.
Greg DeCruz says nobody outside the Bucs know what Trask can do in a real game. You play Trask, advantage should be with the Bucs. The Bucs know exactly what he can do, which is why they haven't started.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Farouk said Stank changed his hat and somehow came up with a dumber take.
Yeah. It's so good.
I can't even. What kind of name is that?
I have to apologize to you guys, and Sam and I are going to do our best to save the show, because I feel like when I listen to Stank speak, I get dumber. Like I literally I lose brain cells.
Oh yeah. The trick is to not listen. Just nod and like play a song in your head.
I asked him to be serious for a second. He's telling me that Trask is going to lead us. Stop. I think Sammer. Obviously, I'd love to hear your take. But I think you're kind of fucked no matter what, right? If you have a 60% Baker, you have to do what's best for the team. Because if you start him, you're going to have to limit certain things. Probably, throwing outside the hashes or anything where he has to really drive the football down the middle of the field, because he's going to be limited on velocity. Probably can still throw deep, but it'll be a little more moonball type situation. But again, you're going to have to limit what you do. And Greg DeCruz said you don't limit what you do. You're right. But if you put in Trask, you're going to have to limit what you do. I mean, you're not going to throw the whole playbook at him like, yeah, let's go, bro. Like you've been playing all fucking year. They're going to have to limit. They're going to run the ball more. They're going to play it safer. By the way, need I remind you, Trask came in one fucking time, and on the first fucking play he threw Mike Evans, almost threw an interception on a
that's not true.
Fade route.
Not true.
Hey,
fake news.
Hey, it's like Skip Bayless. My turn. News. My turn. I'm talking. It's my turn.
No, nice. You're
my
telling
turn. Shut the fuck up. Like Skip Bayless said. It's my turn. On his first pass, he almost threw a goddamn interception because he threw, for some reason, Sammer, he threw a flat fucking fade route. Like he threw it like it was a fucking slant, and Mike was running to the pylon. Like, what was it? And then he made a beautiful throw to the right side to Godwin that if he pulls the trigger early, it's probably a touchdown, but he didn't pull it early. That's the difference between the experience that Baker and a starting quarterback that's been playing, that's been lathered up, that's seen the film, that's seen the speed of the game. That's the difference between your starter and your backup. That millisecond in the NFL, he's open, then he's not. So I say all that to say, Sam, I think you're limited no matter who you start. If you start Trask, you're going to have to give him a crumb at a time, and maybe he can eat the whole cookie. If you start Baker, at least Baker can say, fuck it. I'm going to fucking drive it on this one. It may hurt, but whatever. You're going to be limited no matter what. It's a fucked up situation.
My thing is like, this offense has these moments where they're extremely conservative and ball protective, and let's just sit on this 2-point lead for 3 quarters. And that happens so often. And I can't imagine what they would do if they put in the guy that hasn't had any experience in the NFL in a moment like this, where
nothing would change.
I feel like they would get even more conservative, which is terrifying to even think about, which might not be possible, right?
Not possible.
So in my mind, I'm thinking, if I'm the coaching staff and I'm Todd Bowles and I'm Dave Canales, I say, I got to go with the guy I know can at least do what we have been trying to do, as opposed to the guy that I have really no idea. Even if they are confident in him, they really don't know, because they haven't seen him do it, and they have yet to put him in a position to do it, right? So I feel like we got to get to the playoffs. We don't want to get fired. Who knows if there's any heat actually going on behind the scenes. I got to lean on Baker and see if he can do it. See if we can get him rolling, and then see if we can get the run game going. Easy passes, quick wide receiver screens, quick passes to your running back. Get your tight ends involved. Quick passing game that negates his chance or risk to get hit, and then get the ball out of his hand. He doesn't have to really drive on those passes. And see if you can steal a couple of yards, couple first downs, couple scores, and then sit back and maybe see Kyle Trask later on. I feel like you're going to see both of them at some point in this game. But I would put my money on starting Baker first and go from there. Find out how limited, if at all, and see if you can build a good game plan around him. Now, can Dave build a good game plan around his players? I don't know. I don't think he has yet this season, really.
I think he has. He's been in his bag.
He was trending in the right direction before last week.
Beautiful. Hey, somebody said if Kyle Trask starts, punt on second down.
I mean, you might need to. You don't know.
Hey, just fuck it. Just punt. Just punt.
Hey, defense, you're getting a 1-play rest, all right? And then we're gonna punt it.
Antoine, get the pick 6, bro. Get the
not
pick 6.
Not with the way our punter looked last week.
This is true.
What the fuck was up with him?
I don't think he looks 100%, bro. Something ain't right.
Had a lot of eggnog. I heard, and there was something going on with the third leg. Hey, when you got another appendage that's that big, if it's sick, if it's feeling a little bit under the weather, it could literally drag the rest of you down with it. And so I think that's what happened. The anchor became an anchor in his game last week. He should be 100% going in this week, though. He understands what's at stake here.
Greg says if he can't throw past 20 yards, that's a problem. I don't think it's an issue if he can throw past 20 yards. It's a velocity issue. It's how fast is he going to get there at 20 yards? I think ultimately he's going to be fine. He's going to start. That's what the Bucs have always done. Nobody acts surprised when Baker rolls out there on Sunday. He's going to start. Well, number one, the Bucs have always been very adamant and very, keen to getting guys their incentives. I'm not saying ultimately it's win this fucking game. You have to win, period. But they're gonna give him the opportunity to start. He's got like $3 million on the line. They're gonna give him the opportunity to start. He's been the fucking starter. You let the guy start. And if you see after a couple series you're not gonna, hey, Baker, we gotta pull you. We gave you a shot. But they're gonna let him start.
You got to let him finish what he started, too, on top of that. In terms of the season, he's done over that 4-game winning streak. You got to let him have a shot.
It's Carolina. It's where he came from last year. He wants to fucking stick it to him, bro.
Yeah.
He played an entire season in Cleveland with one arm, okay? This guy is going to start. Everybody knows he's going to tape up, needle up, massage up. The guy's going to fucking be out there. He's going to glue himself together. He's not going to miss
you guys want
at least the start.
You guys want some breaking news? Baker's people reached out to the Loose Cannons people, and we just shipped out, literally hours before the show, 5 gallons of baby oil to one Buck. They're going to be loading it onto the plane tomorrow. It's going with them. So, I mean, it's pretty well understood at that point that you will see Baker. He will probably smell absolutely amazing, because I also threw in 2 gallons of my cologne on top of that. So, not only will he be smooth, he'll be ready. He's going to smell fucking phenomenal.
Yep. He better watch out for all the old retired hookers and strippers. He better watch out for them.
It's not just the old ones. I'm not kidding. We saw this cologne in action. I thought it was full shit. I thought it smelled decent, but it was like very overpowering. And I was like, what the fuck? And the minute
extremely overpowering
stepped into a place with females, it was like, what is that?
85% of the time it works every time, Latte.
What? Hey,
it was like rain showers. They were just like, oh. I got
Sammer, can you read Cali Buck's most recent comment in the chat?
So
wow.
He will smell. Wow.
No, not at all. The exact opposite.
Woo!
The exact opposite.
No Cali Bucks. No.
Yeah, I'm snitching. How you like that?
Wow.
Ban him.
Listen.
Hey, Lewis and SoCal said the feed isn't working well for me. Get off Cricket Wireless, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry about that. That's not us. It's obviously you, man. Maybe you should upgrade to YouTube Red or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what it's called.
On a serious note, though, people get and sorry, Lewis, I'm just fucking with you. But on a serious note, I said this earlier. I'm gonna say it again. I'm probably gonna say it a couple more times. I know everyone's pissed. I know Dime Piece Dave, the shine is worn off. I know last week was fucking atrocious. I know all of those things. But I'm telling you, Greg, talking to you and some others, and to my fellow co-host here, my beautiful co-host, besides thanks to Ugly. They're going to lean on the run game. Doesn't matter who started. A lot. They're just going to. They're going to try and win this game. Todd doesn't give a fuck, and quite frankly, I don't either. And at the end of the day, we may get pissed, but none of us do either. If we win that goddamn game 9-3, nobody cares as long as we win. They're going to run the ball. They're going to rely on it. They're not going to put Baker in harm's way. They're going to try and keep Trask out of the game, run the ball, play defense, get to the rookie quarterback. Maybe you create a turnover, you get one in the red zone. That's what they're going to do. I know you don't like it. The team sucks, bro.
But Latte, listen, I know what you're saying, and I agree with that partially. But my thing, when I play devil's advocate in my head on this, is how can you win the game if it's predictable? Like, if they know what you're going to do and they can stack the box and literally stop you. Like, every NFL defense can stop your run if they know that's what you're going to do. It's literally a math game.
9.
Huh?
They didn't do it week 9 and they're in monsoon. They knew we were going
to we won by 3 points, bro. That
wasn't
barely.
That was an ugly game.
So you're telling me if we win by 3 points on Sunday, you're going to be upset? I don't give a fuck.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying but at some point you might reach a point in this game where they say, "Oh man, we are not winning this game if we continue to do this." That's why the headline says Canales must focus on what works. So if it doesn't work to an extent at some point, you got to be like, all right, we got to get Mike involved. We got to get Chris involved. Both of these guys eat against Carolina, but Mike especially has unbelievable days against this team. Even when Tom Brady couldn't throw the ball down the field, he somehow connected with him 3 times last year. Because I believe you have that jersey in your fucking home. Yeah. So
are you going to wear that jersey Sunday?
You should wear that jersey right now.
I think you should.
No, don't do that. Don't actually do that, by the way. If you did that, Zach would die. He would have a stroke because of fear of ruining the product. That's what would happen. But no.
You got your skin? That was Mike's skin only. What are you doing?
So for the two of you guys, like, honestly, like, at what point do you say fuck the run game? Is it when you're up by 3 and it just happens to be working, or when you're just like, this could potentially blow up in your face if you just try to lean on the run and not actually play a real offensive approach?
I think as long as we have a lead, whether it's 1, 3 points, don't matter. If we're winning 3-0, they're going to continue to run the ball. If they get down where they have to throw it, then they'll throw it. But if they don't have to, this is just what I believe. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong.
That's what I'm asking.
I just don't think they're going to put Baker in harm's way, because if Trask starts this, Jesus Christ.
Listen, you can't neuter this team any more than it already been neutered. You can't do it.
You
can't do it.
We don't want.
What, are you not going to throw the ball to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin for fucking 3 quarters? You can't neuter this team anymore.
I'm not.
So what you're saying is you're just going to stick to the game plan.
Correct.
Okay, the normal game plan, which is run.
But it wasn't the game plan for 4 weeks.
Run, pass.
But it wasn't the game plan for 4 weeks. So I think it should be a happy medium between the both of those. So if you're going to run the ball, you got to have some really decent passing plays dialed up for 3rd down or for 1st down when you decide to go play action, which I think happens twice a game now. But I think they got to sprinkle in some shots, get some easy scores is my point. And then
hey, I don't mind a shot. I don't mind a play action shot, get Baker in space, but I'm telling you this, guys.
I agree with you. They are going to run the ball a lot. Yes.
Canales, Jason Light, fucking Todd Bowles, everyone. One shot, one hit, and Baker's out of the game. One.
Okay. And if it happens, it happens. But you're gonna play scared and coach scared.
I'm not saying you're.
Fuck that. That's why you lost last week. You played scared. You coached scared. You coach conservative. Now you're going to try to protect your quarterback on top of that and call plays even more scared.
The O-line better have the best day of
their
lives.
You play to win, man. You play to win.
I'm not saying you're not playing not to
around
win.
Injuries.
Who the fuck is saying we're not playing to win?
You are. You want them to play conservative. I don't want them to play conservative.
Won 2 goddamn games. We should literally get off and run the ball down their goddamn throats. We literally should.
A team that won 2 games
against
and
the Saints. Against the Saints, no. Much better run defense. The Carolina Panthers suck ass. Goddamn fucking what's his name from Arizona? The fucking church shoes, Sammer. The fuck is his name? He should run for a goddamn 100 yards against them. They are garbage, and the rookie's gonna give us the ball a couple times. I'm not saying play scared. I'm saying play smart. What are you gonna drop back Baker fucking 50 times? I don't mind taking shots. I'm just saying, one bad hit and then Trask in the game, and then a sack fumble or pick six, and then it's over. Then it's over for real.
I do think they're going to protect Baker. I agree with you, but I think they can protect Baker with, like I was saying, quick passing plays. Get the ball out of his hands quickly. Don't even take the chance that he's going to get hit if you really do think that he's still pretty tender or whatever. But, dude, if you throw the ball to Rachaad White, and you run the ball to Rachaad White can make people miss. He can make plays happen. That screen game that we saw for like 2 whole goddamn games. Bring that back. Bring that back. This is the time. Chase Edmonds, get him involved. Like, I liked what I saw from Church Shoes last week. As much as, it sucked to watch that we were losing, he did run the ball pretty damn well. He's quicker. He's smaller in those gaps and those run lanes, and he does make more out of the run game, in my opinion. But I mean, you just got to get – I think you can't do what you're saying, though, Latte, which is like just try to run and just win the game specifically Tony Dungy style, which I don't think they'll do, but I do think they will lean like you're talking about on it and try to just get out of there. But you also got to do what's going to work, and you can't ignore Mike for 3 quarters. You can't ignore Chris
by far Latte's worst take ever. Listen, Cali Bucks, I rarely ever agree with you. But you're right, bro. These are modern-day gladiators. If he dies, he dies. Air that shit out. That's the shirt I want to see you make, Sammer. If he dies, he dies. Air that shit out. Fuck Canales on the back.
I'm pretty sure like Rocky would, Stallone himself would sue us if we did that, because I believe that's from
Bring it on.
Rocky 3, is it? Why? Where he goes, if he dies, he dies.
Drago. Ivan Drago.
Yeah.
If he dies.
Drago. Also, one of my favorite villains of any movie ever, by the way. I don't even think he was a villain. I thought he was awesome. And I liked when he came back and he was coaching his son in one of the Creed movies, and he was kind of a villain. But then he also, he started to cry at one point. And you're like, wow, this is
throw a towel in. He's like, my son is getting his ass whooped. Fuck.
That was a bitch move. He should have let his son take it like a man.
Isn't he the one that says if he dies, he dies? Well, why'd you throw the
your son die, sir?
What the fuck is going on?
That would have been a
when you get older.
Respectful death.
B-Shuck in the house. What's up, B-Shuck?
B-Shuck in the house. All right, so look, we kind of touched on a lot of this shit at the same time. But let's go into the scenario that Friday morning comes along, walkthroughs go through, and Baker's like, I can't go.
Not gonna happen.
Kyle Trask is starting, okay? Let's go down this rabbit hole, Latte, because I feel a certain way. I know how Stain probably feels, but let's put ourselves in the shoes now. If we turn on the TV on Sunday and it's Kyle Trask getting the guys ready, rolling out there on the first possession, honestly, do we think that Kyle Trask can get the job done against the Carolina Panthers? I'm leaning towards yes. Because I still think they can do everything we just talked about with him.
Listen, I've seen what I need to see. Kyle had an up and down preseason. It was very hot.
Panthers. It's the Panthers.
He also threw a couple interceptions that were disgusting. That I remember Sam doing breakdowns on them. That were just bad, just late.
So did our quarterback last week.
Late throws. Just hasn't seen enough real. Listen, it's the Panthers, but they're still NFL players. Like, I love when people are like, "Oh, Alabama will beat it." No, those are all NFL players. Alabama has like 10 or 5, whatever the example. You guys know what I'm talking about.
7.5.
We should beat the Panthers because they're the fucking Panthers. But that's a team that wants to fucking spoil our playoff and division title at the same time as well. And again,
do they really, or are they making tea times right now?
I've seen.
Are they booking vacations, or what are those guys doing this week?
I've seen Kyle throw late over the middle. I've seen Kyle do shit that just we don't have time on Sunday for Kyle to make rookie mistakes and first time start.
So he's starting. We're in this scenario right now where he's starting. Okay, yeah. What do you think we can win the game?
Yes, I do. Run the ball.
I mean, we kind of just talked about. I think the recipe works.
The ball.
I honestly think the recipe works, right? What I said: screen game, quick passing attack, get the ball in the hands of your guys that can make plays. I think that works with Kyle. It's just, will Kyle get flustered? Will Kyle, make a bad decision because he's about to get sacked? Will Kyle, start seeing ghosts? Will Kyle be put in a scenario where he just doesn't know how to swallow his fucking own spit at the moment? Like, what happens?
Listen, you're talking about.
Can Kyle
hold on.
Can Kyle
You're
throw
talking
an
about
pitch? Can he throw an off-speed pitch and throw a screen ball without throwing a fucking fastball? Like that.
First and foremost, at least he can see over the line of scrimmage. That's one good thing. We're not gonna see nearly as many batted balls. Wow. Secondly,
also, there's literally no correlation between height and batted balls.
Josh Allen has more batted balls than fucking Jesus Christ, man.
How can you always have a bad take? How can you always have a bad take?
He played for an SEC powerhouse, not like a fucking ACC. I don't care if you're undefeated, you're still not going to get into the championship. He played against real talent week in and week out at Florida. He sat behind Tom Brady for years. And in my opinion, he outplayed Baker in the preseason. But that's just my opinion here. Hey, give Kyle the rock. He shines. I know y'all don't think he's capable, but he does. Or he is, I should say. No, he does.
He does. Oh, yeah.
He does.
Dumb and bad take. It's just
yeah, exactly.
Dumb. I thought you had typos, but you actually talk the typos. That's what's crazy. Is your brain literally speaks typos.
Super chat in the building.
Are they called typos? What are they called? What are they called if you speak the typos?
LDBC's Most Wanted says, "Saludos, loose cannons. Just showing love. Bummed out I didn't get to go to Green Bay. It's still fuck the Saints. Yeah, always fuck the Saints.
Listen, it's okay. You can go to Kansas City with us this year or next year. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, hopefully, depending on the date of the game.
Listen, I don't care if it falls on fucking goddamn Christmas Day. My kids, you're fucked. I'm going to Kansas City. Okay?
We're going to Kansas City, baby.
I don't believe you.
City.
I don't believe you.
We're having cheeseburgers there. We're having barbecue. I mean, dude, Kansas City is going to be a blast. But
I don't know. Those might be banned.
So, Stank, you think if not only does Kyle Trask win, Kyle Trask shines, is what you're saying. You're being serious with me right now. I'm having a discussion with you. There's no camera, there's no microphone, there's no show. Yeah. Just you, me, Latte having a conversation, and you actually think that Kyle Trask will shine.
I believe in the kid. I do. I think he will surprise a lot of people. I think he's not a guy that gets too high, too low. I think he'll go out there and perform well, especially in an offense that's kind of built around a little bit of conservatism. I like the kid. I've always liked the kid. I think he's gutsy. He's not as bad as you guys think he is in regards to decision making. He definitely is a little bit of a gunslinger at times and puts the ball in harm's way, but so does Baker. But he doesn't have the experience. Clearly, not even close to the experience of a guy like Baker. Baker's going to start anyways. This is a fun game we're playing right now. Outside of him really, really, really being fucking banged up or us taking the lead, I don't see Kyle playing. But if he does, I like our chances. I still like our chances.
Yeez has the comment of the night, obviously, easily. It's Trash gonna be shining shoes once his rookie contract's up.
That's not that funny. Like that. But no, real shit though. Like, do I think, because I kind of delayed my answer there because it just pains me to even think about Trask starting. But if Trask does start, I agree with Stank. He does throw a pretty ball. He had a decent preseason. What I'm saying, though, Stank,
he does have pretty balls.
He has pretty balls. I mean, there's something to be said about pretty balls.
They're shiny. They spin right.
It's beautiful. But what scares me, Stank, is although he had a good preseason, he also, it was, kind of a roller coaster. He made some bad throws, like I said earlier, late reads over the middle. You can't do that, man. If you allow a bad team to stick around, or you give them the ball inside the red zone or on your side of the 50 because of mistakes, which, love him or hate him again, Baker's done a pretty damn good job of taking care of the ball this year. What does he have, like 8 interceptions? That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
You can't do that because that'll get you beat quicker than just running the ball over and over again. You can't give the other team that sucks, they're still an NFL team, short fields and sack and mistakes, because that's how you let a team hang around. That's how you could potentially lose a game. Shit happens. So do I think he can get it done? Yeah, but he's got to take care of the fucking football.
My concern with Kyle Trask playing, okay, in this what-if scenario where he is the starter this weekend, is that we already see Baker and Mike and Chris Godwin have these moments where one guy goes this way and the ball goes the other way, or vice versa, and they have kind of like little miscommunication issues, or maybe they have options at the top of the route, and one guy's seeing this and he's seeing that, and so these things happen. Yet you still can say they have pretty good chemistry. My concern is, what is that chemistry with Kyle Trask and Chris Godwin and Mike Evans on a third down and say the game is tight? Is there any at all? That's where I'm going with this. So how does that affect the game? That's when you will see an interception. That's where you're going to see a ball go this way, and Mike's like, dude, what the fuck? That's cover 2. I'm supposed to go over here. Why would you throw it there?
Against Indianapolis, dude, where he threw what is going on?
I get it. So that's my concern. So if they could somehow limit the plays that moment or that scenario can rear its ugly head, then I think they can win the game. Can they get away with 2, 3 turnovers against the Carolina Panthers? I don't think so, just because it's the NFL. You can't give them short fields, just like you said. And so there's got to be a balance of, hey, we're going to let you go find Mike, but man, you need to dump it off if he's not open within a minute or a second. Sorry.
He wasn't a turnover-prone guy in college, by the way.
But he has chemistry with those guys. It's different. So I'm not saying because he's a bad quarterback.
He's been here 3 seasons already. He's been throwing to Mike and Chris for 3 seasons.
Has he?
Not in a regular season game. Obviously, not with real bullets flying against number 1 guys. But don't act like he doesn't know the guys.
No,
he knows
I'm not saying he
ask him what his favorite fucking meal is. I'm saying he hasn't had first team reps with him beyond this preseason and this week.
Yeah, and Baker didn't either. And look how it worked out for him.
They had an entire offseason. What are you talking about?
And they took an entire season to fucking catch fire. It took 4 weeks ago for them to find chemistry.
Baker started this season without any experience throwing to those guys.
You keep saying he's been here for 3 years. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Stammer knows. Everyone knows. Brady took all the fucking snaps. He was lucky if he got maybe 2 snaps in practice.
Right. So you're right. He's only got 2 snaps in 3 years with Mike and Chris. Okay. You're right.
That, man.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yep.
Okay.
You're right.
However you want, Stank. Whatever.
That's what you just said. That's what you just said.
That is a fact. Brady did not allow, not Blaine, not anybody. Brady.
They were competing for the starting job this offseason, were they not?
They were.
Okay,
offseason.
So Stank, in that preseason and in that camp and whatever other camps they had, he did get first team reps, right? But you cannot say that it took Baker, Mike, and Chris how many weeks? Probably 8 weeks to really find their chemistry in the actual season. You throw Trask out there, there is something to be said that there's going to be a chemistry problem. I'm not saying it's because it's not to his own fault.
Off the bench after 17 weeks and not expect some rust and some chemistry.
I said this shit on Twitter, and I swear to God I mean it. I hope we never draft a fucking quarterback from the state of Florida ever again. Ever.
Never. Now there's what does him being a Gator have to do with anything?
Now there's people in the chat saying, I get it.
I don't care what college team you play for.
Baker can do no wrong. I never said Baker can do no wrong. I'm saying the team has seen fucking Trask over the last 4 seasons, and he's not it. They would have fucking started. But they wasted a fucking second-round pick on him. You don't think they wanted him to start? You don't think they wanted him to shine? By the way, Sammer, the question I was going to ask before people keep fucking talking shit in the goddamn chat is...
Ignore it. We're having a conversation. Ignore the chat.
What happened in Atlanta when he started the second half? When Atlanta had no goddamn defense last year. Their defense was trash. It was right there, Trask. Go do your thing. What do you do?
We took all our starters out. He was playing with the fucking backups and the backup offensive line.
Give a shit.
Here's the thing, though. People think we're bashing Trask.
You'll never make an apples-to-apples comparison because you can't.
We're not bashing Trask. It's literally a very factual type of statement to make. If it was Baker coming off the bench, I would say the exact same thing. Does he have enough chemistry? I would be concerned. And if he's starting, I would have to find a way to work around that and not leave it up to chance. Not have too many of those option routes where if Mike sees cover 2 and Trask reads it incorrectly or Mike reads it incorrectly, it could be a massive, that could happen with Baker, let alone the guy coming off the bench. That's all I'm saying, man. And LDBC's most wanted, another 499 super chat says, fellas, let's not bash Trask. The best GM in football drafted him, and he has the best wide receiver duo in football. Hashtag in light we trust. Yeah, listen, I think he'd be in good hands because of those guys. But again, it's not your starting quarterback. It's not. You don't have weeks to get him ramped up. This is one game for all of it.
Right underneath there, Greg DeCruz. So why have we seen unknown quarterbacks win all over the league? I don't know, Greg. Maybe because the quarterback or the offensive coordinator for the Bengals, who has a nobody, is he can coach circles around fucking David Canales. Name me all the ones that have succeeded. They have offensive coordinators with actual fucking experience and guys that can actually play to their team's strengths and can scheme shit. If you're going to fucking put Trask out there, good luck. I hope we win. I'm rooting for I'm not rooting against them, but good luck with a first-time starter with all the fucking marbles on the line with a first-time play caller. Good luck.
Sounds like you're rooting against them.
Listen here, I'm a Bucs blocking tight end. We're not.
Yeah, you're right, man. I want the season to end, man. I'm trying. I have golf plans too, bro. I'm fishing shit too. I want to be done. I'm done.
You're a draft guy. You know what? We get a better draft pick if we lose.
Oh yeah, you betcha. I'm a draft guy. Oh yeah.
I can't believe you just accused our brother of rooting for us to lose, Stank. You know, you rooting for Trask to start is also rooting for us to lose. That's how I look at it.
You don't believe in our team.
Listen, I said he could win. I said I would be concerned about one thing. The chemistry between him and his receivers in such a short amount of time to get ready for this game, and Dave Canales not understanding what he has, and in terms of understanding how to use what he has and what he doesn't have. That's my thing. Is he going to put Trask out there to do something that he probably shouldn't have Trask do? Yeah, because he's done that to Baker, to Mike, to Rashad, to every single player on this offense. There's nothing that says he's not going to do that to Trask, and that would concern me. 2-3 turnovers, I don't think this team can overcome that. If they can play turnover free, even with Trask, yeah, it's fine. Trask doesn't have to shine. That's
my only concern. Do I think? And I went back and checked the fucking tape. Luckily, it's on fucking film. I also said I believe Trask can win. What concerns me is if you have 1 or 2 turnovers and you let a bad team hang around, they're also an NFL team that can capitalize on that. And you can look up real quick, and all of a sudden you're down 13-10 or fucking 16, whatever. Turnovers, you can't turn the ball over. And
yeah, that's what you get out of a guy like Baker, who, when he turns the ball over, he almost gets better. I feel like he like ramps it up after the fucking sack fumble against Jacksonville. He comes out and he fucking throws 4 touchdowns. Yeah, against Green Bay. So yeah, you do worry about a young guy having confidence issues. Is if he starts making mistakes out there. You don't know. Nobody knows. That's the crazy thing with this guy. It's easy to like forecast. Oh, he's gonna suck. He sucks obviously because he hasn't beaten out Tom Brady and Baker Mayfield. That's why he's a bust. Jason Light's stupid. Fire everybody. We don't know. Nobody fucking knows. I don't know. I don't care who he played college for. I don't give a fuck. You understand? This kid has been doubted forever. He wasn't ever supposed to start at Florida, and somehow he ended up starting and almost winning the Heisman. So you just don't fucking know.
Mudfish, that shit ain't on Netflix or Tubi though. Hey, I am marked safe from Cat Williams. I am safe. I'm good. The loose cannons are safe.
Hey, I'm glad he said it finally about Kevin Hart, because I've never watched that guy stand up and laughed. It's not funny. His stand up is not funny, and I agree with Cat on that. Now, some of the other stuff he was saying.
What you want, bro? Kevin's a fucking boss, bro. Kevin got more.
He's funny in movies.
Dream of having, bro.
He's hilarious when he does his interviews and things of that nature on his shows and all that kind of stuff. He's funny in those moments. But his stand-ups, especially the first 2 he ever had, not funny, dude. I just didn't find him funny. I'm sorry. I'm a Chris Rock guy. I'm a Chris Tucker guy. You know, I'm a little old school with my comedy.
I'm a Dave Chappelle guy.
Dave Chappelle, hilarious as fuck. Yeah, I mean, untouchable, really, honestly. So, Eddie Murphy, I don't like that guy. Like Kevin Hart doesn't come close to him. So, you know, Cat Williams, he has some funny specials. Man. I'll give him that. Anyway, all right. Score predictions. All right, boys. Score predictions and bold takes. I'm going to start with you, Stank, because I think you're going to predict that the Bucs will start Kyle Trask, and then that's where your score prediction will go from there.
I already said they're going to start Baker because Baker's not going to be denied. Score prediction for me, oof. 31-11 Bucs. Baker comes out, has a good game. The entire organization's jobs are on the lines right now. All of them. I posted a picture earlier this week of our head coach with potentially a championship banner or a U-Haul truck. I really believe that is the case right now. It's win or go home.
Way to step.
So they're gonna put their best foot forward. They're gonna play angry, determined, and they're gonna bury this cockroach of a fucking football team in Carolina. Them and their stupid piece of shit owner. So yeah, 31-11 Bucs. Let's see. My bold take.
My bold take is that your camera will one day stay focused through an entire segment of you speaking.
That's bold of you. That's bold.
Very, very bold.
My bold take for this game.
You're so white, it doesn't even see you.
My bold take for this game.
He's still blurry.
He's so blurry. There it is.
You dumb motherfucker, dude.
I can't control technology.
Uncle Davin says,
right?
"Take so hot you can't see
thing.
Snake." Come on, dude.
What?
Sometime tonight. Took you 2 minutes to tell us your fucking score prediction. Come on.
Well, you guys are over here like,
Oh my
I
God.
could- I lost my train of thought.
31. 11.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Fucking
Come on,
impression.
dude. What's your bold take, you dipshit? Let's go.
My bold take is that Kyle Trask doesn't see the field at all. Baker ends the game, gets his $1 million bonus. We go to the playoffs.
2.2 million.
There it is. That's my bold take.
It's up to 2.2 or something like that. With
No, he's getting an additional $1 million for making the playoffs. Correct?
yes.
You giving him that?
Yeah.
You give the
Me?
Blazers doing that? They're giving him additional just to be nice people.
I haven't talked to the boys yet about that, but yeah, they're working on it.
All right, shut your face. I'm gonna say this. I agree with Stank. We haven't agreed much tonight, but I agree with him. Their owner is just a piece of shit. He's so fucking annoying. He seems like a big fucking baby billionaire that pouts when he doesn't get his way. He's fired. He's just a piece of shit. And karma, $300,000 is nothing. I think Greg Allman put it out. It's the equivalent of like $13 for him. It's bullshit. So we're gonna stick it where it really hurts. I say Bucks win 27-13. Bucks win. Rashad has a huge day on the ground. I'm saying. And I think it's interesting that their slogan is "Keep pounding," and that they're pussies. So we're gonna pound them pussies. We're gonna pound.
We're not pounding's not allowed this week. Did you not read the fucking list? You're the reason that we struggled all season because I don't feel like you ever take the list seriously.
I never take your stupid list seriously.
What?
Mudfish, man.
Can you even tell me 3 things?
You know what? I don't. You don't take your list seriously. You had cheese curds.
Bullshit.
You didn't tell anybody. You had cheese curds in Green Bay. You motherfucker.
No, I didn't.
And we won.
Did.
Yes,
No, not even. We were barely there 3 hours. We went to the bar and you ordered cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
The second you saw cheese curds on you walked. You sat down. You guys have
Those
cheese
were
curds?
soy.
No, you said, "Do you have cheese curds?" Before you even my ass cheeks had yet to hit that stool, and you said,
Cheese curds.
Do you have cheese curds? Do you have cheese curds? Barefoot, dumb motherfucker. Look. Do you guys have
And then
cheese
what happened, Sammer? We beat the shit out of the Packers, and he broke his own rule. So you
Beat
know
him.
what? I'm gonna do some pounding tonight, and the Bucks are gonna do some pounding of pussies on fucking Sunday. It's gonna be beautiful. Pound it.
Don't you dare pound that pussy.
Oh, I'm gonna pound it.
Pound it. Pound it
Don't
good.
you dare
pound it. Latte, you pound it.
I'm gonna pound it, man.
That's it.
You
I
pound
can't
it.
be a part.
Winter break.
That's
Kids have been home.
You guys,
all up
you
in the
want
way
draft
and shit.
picks. You don't want us to win. You don't want us to win.
Huh?
Or maybe
You don't
he
want us to
does.
win.
Maybe he wants us to win.
Can you fuck softly for 1 week?
Yeah. You know what, Stank?
Softly.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Do a little soft. Just a little smooth. Just a little.
What is this?
Hey, bro.
Skinamax? I'm gonna like.
Listen.
No.
Why are you like
Play a
one-
little seal. Play
one
some seal in the
speed, bro?
background, and just give it to her nice and slow.
Wait, Sammer. Can you give me like can you just kind of set the mood for me real quick? Maybe like a little bit of seal. Can you just give me a little bit?
No.
Because you're the one with the voice on this podcast, bro. You're the one with the pipes.
I've actually never.
That's what
been
we're
able
going out
fuck
to.
softly. I don't know how to do it at all. It's like me trying to dance. It doesn't
Both
work.
of y'all got one pitch. You one pitch motherfuckers, bro. One
Hey,
speed,
one pitch, 4 positions. What a hell of a fucking rocky road. All right. Kiss from a rose.
Ooh.
Oh, so
Makes
good.
me think of Batman, bro. That's all I'm
Pounding
gonna
me
do.
softly with. Hey, that's a good song.
Pounding me
Hey,
softly
Crazy
with
Cruz.
Stanker.
Whoa.
I like
Whoa.
it.
Pounding me softly.
Pounding me softly with Stanker.
Hey, I like Bill Byers. Slap those cheeks. Hey,
Holy
man,
shit.
go.
Speaking of pounding me softly, look who's in the chat.
Ooh.
Look who's in the chat right now.
like who? Just say the fucking name.
Maria. Maria's in the chat.
Maria.
Kiss from a Rose. That's the one.
Maria.
That's the one.
Hey,
That's a
can we
smooth song.
can you? I need to hear her voice. I need to hear her voice. Bring her in. Bring her in.
All right, you figure that out, Latte, and I'll give my score prediction.
I'm not gonna fuck tonight. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh, okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Maria.
hey,
Calm
after
down.
hearing
Latte
Maria's
needs the bone.
voice.
Latte needs the
After hearing
bone.
Maria's voice, you might change.
We got to hurry up before these porn bots are hopping in here because we've said pussy
We need
pound.
to hear Maria's voice.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me do my score prediction while he figures that out. Okay.
I know.
So
Like,
I need you to say as sexy and softly and as just subtly as you can. Fuck the Saints.
yeah.
Fuck the Saints.
That was okay. That was mid.
That
That
could've been
sounded like
better.
kind of like a child right there.
I didn't like that.
That sounded like a young
Can
child.
you tell Maria to take the phone from her daughter and actually say it herself?
I can't hear anybody else but okay.
Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Hey, Crash and Burn.
I
This has been
miss
a terrible
Maria,
show.
man.
This has been a terrible show.
been a shit
Starting
show.
with Stanks.
Even Maria
He's
let us
blurred.
down.
He's
Fuck.
blurred again. Look at his camera. Look at his camera again.
Callie.
My score prediction.
Callie was like, that was underwhelming. That was underwhelming. It's not Maria's best.
Yeah. I thought I was going to go, at least nothing
here.
happened down here. Nothing moved. Nothing. Sorry, Maria. You could have done better than that. Listen,
Tell
my
Maria,
score prediction.
Tell Maria if she's received my message. Jonas, you leave Maria alone, bro.
Leave her alone,
Fuck
bro.
Weirdo.
Yeah, dude, that's a little weird.
You weirdo. Leave her alone.
Yeah, Jonas, cut it out. Don't do that. All right. And by the way, Toby Valora in the chat said earlier that we need to hammer down on the Bucs defense. I 100% agree with him. Score prediction 31.
Oh.
9.
Somebody said Steak is autistic.
Oof. Hey, don't
Not
do that,
nice.
man. I know autistic kids.
Chad
That is
Watson.
disrespectful to autistic
Jesus.
kids. All right.
It's not nice.
Wow.
Chad.
That's not nice. We're supposed to
You know
be
what?
nice people.
Elon Musk is autistic, and he's one of the fucking smartest billionaires on the planet. So
We're trying to be nice people in 2024, I thought, right? The three of us.
yeah.
Like, I wanted to be 1% less asshole this year.
We're
That
4
was
days
my
in.
goal.
We're 4 days in, and I failed already.
Yeah, I
Bro,
laughed at Stank a lot
I-
tonight. I did make fun of you a lot, Stank. I'm sorry.
I'm looking forward to 2025 already, bro. It's been that fucked up already. for me.
Callie, he's not the only one. What the fuck?
I'm glad I'm not the one that believes Stank is.
The beast shark, he's
Definitely on the spectrum. Oh my god,
Wow.
you guys
He's
are
always
offending
defending
so
you.
many.
He's always
Wow.
defending you.
No, because Bishak has said that he's an embarrassment to the tribe. Yeah, a lot of stuff he does is wrong.
Hey, when B-Shuck saw him lick that pile of snow that had been sitting there for 2 weeks, he was like, I'm done defending this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm done.
he
bro."
was done. He got extra medication after he saw that.
Holy shit.
All right, my
That snow
score
was- that
prediction.
snow
Can I
did not
do
taste
my
good,
score
bro.
prediction? Let's do 31-9. Okay, and my bold take
31-9 though.
31-9 though. Yeah, I think it's 31-9, and I think Rashad going 100 is kind of an easy one there. Antoine pissed off because of the Pro Bowl snub.
Oh, yeah.
Takes a
Yep.
pick six home. All right,
I like
pick
it.
six.
How many pick sixes?
He's gonna be in the end zone at least once. Okay, that's my bold take. But before we end the show, real quick, guys.
Bold take.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, Rashad gonna have a great day. You said.
That's not a bold take.
Okay,
That
what's your
isn't
bold take?
Give you a fucking bold take, Rob.
Antoine gets a pick six and a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Oh, 2 times he's in the end zone.
Two
Two
tutties
tutties.
for Antoine.
2 tugs,
All right.
bro.
Damn,
2.
so we're winning 31-9 and
pissed.
2 tutties.
And right there, that's when Dave's like, I don't care. Put anybody in a quarterback. We got a 2 touchdown lead. We're running the ball. It's run, punt. Fuck pass.
Hey, you know what his touchdown celebration is going to be for both of them, right? No, it's
This thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the-
this thing.
Oh,
from now on. Yeah, that's going to be him.
Hey, so listen. I forgot what I was gonna say. Pro Bowl snub. I forgot about the Pro Bowl snub.
and by the way, not to be forgotten, Sammer. I think it's important. He not only did he get snubbed, he had a bad game last week. Him and one of the 2 most consistent players we've had has been Winfield and Camarda. I think Camarda comes back to form. The pendulum's gonna swing. He's gonna fucking be booming them. And I think Antoine comes back to form as well. He's pissed off. He had a bad game last week. He's been in the lab with his pops. His pops was pissed. Antoine's going to have himself a week.
Listen, the way Camarda's leg works is very similar to when you guys go on these little, maybe go a week or 2 and you don't get laid. And what happens, your shot is ridiculous. Like, we're talking hitting the wall across the room when you're finally able to launch or release, right? So last week, he didn't get off many good shots, right? Not many good releases. Now he's got to wait an entire week. He's going to be in Carolina. He's not going to be around all the regular girls he's usually with. And he's going to need to release that shot. And so he's got quite a few long ones left in the tank, all right? His balls are heavy. He's ready to fucking launch them. And I'm thinking 73-yard punt
I can see
coming
it.
up this week.
I could see it.
I can see
I
that.
also like to add somebody put Vita Vea gets an interception there, and I get that because Bryce is kind of slight. I think Vita Vea literally gets convicted of a crime. I think Bryce disappears. I think he just lands on him, and he's just like the cartoons. He ends up like
Just goes into the
South
ground.
Pole, into the South Pole. Like Bryce is like,
exactly
what the fuck am I? What is going on? He ends up in Looney Tune Town or something.
Or Vita picks him up. He's all like flat and shit. Yeah. All right. Listen.
This show should have ended like fucking 30 minutes
I
ago,
should have
bro.
been fucking 30 minutes ago.
Fuck
What the
are
hell's
you-
going
I
on?
was gonna get your guys' take on the Pro Bowl snub, but fuck it. We all agree he should be in the Pro Bowl.
Ridiculous.
Fuck Buda Baker.
Pro Bowl.
And I agree with. Hey, listen, Antoine's pops. You get at me. I know a way to get your son in the Pro Bowl, and I know how we can make it extremely fucking loud. All right.
It's a fucking shame. The last thing I'll say, it's a fucking shame, and it's disgusting that potential Hall of Fame careers are defined by the fact that you make Pro Bowls. The way these players get paid are defined by how many Pro Bowls. Yet it's a fucking popularity contest because how the hell did Buda Baker make it over fucking Antoine? It makes 0 sense. 0. So change it. Fix it, NFL. You fucking.
So we are giving our Pro Bowl takes right now.
Go ahead. That's fine.
All right, here's my
I'm already blue.
My
I'm already
Pro
blue
Bowl
balls.
take.
I'm not finished with mine. So fix it, change it. You're so quick to change everything else and implement rules that don't need to be fucking put in. Like don't breathe on the quarterbacks. Don't fucking tackle below here. Don't drop hip tackle. You overreact to everything. Fix this shit because it's affecting people's livelihoods and how they get paid, and it's affecting the fact Levante David for one. He's not going to be a Hall of Famer. Why? Because of the fucking Pro Bowl stupidity? It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. Sorry. Go ahead, Snake.
This is how they fix it. They get in agreement with the PFF people, and then make that the official NFL scoreboard. And the people who are ranked highest on the PFF grading at the end of the season are the ones that go to the Pro Bowl. That's it. That's how it should work. And if you don't agree with PFF, then make them fix their fucking things. That's it.
Right.
Stank, what's your take?
I don't care.
From the Tampa Bay, we fuck 'em up when we raise the flag.